Welcome to PlayStation Corner, my name is Alex and today we're taking a look at my favourite deals across the PSN stores, covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. We've got a monster sale on right now though across all stores, so hit subscribe, join us here on PlayStation Corner for reviews and deals weekly, and let's get started. The Ascent then, to kick things off, and this one I reviewed it recently on the channel, really enjoyed it. I originally played it on Xbox at launch some time back now, but it had a fair few bugs over there. Time has definitely been kind though, and the devs, they've patched out a good majority of the problems. Now, and it's always kind of been the case, it's a fun cyberpunk styled top-down shooter with some I'd call minor RPG mechanics. The story though, you live in a world where you are essentially a slave and you are fighting back against a number of organisations that are all battling now for control of this location after what I'd call the main corporation, they disappeared. Surprisingly challenging at points, it packs multiplayer as well, and it's a new low price, 35% off. You can find my full review in the pinned comment down below. Hades then is a modern classic and it's lost none of its appeal since launch. Now it's here with a new low price, without PS Plus at least, of 25% off. A roguelike dungeon crawler, it just gets the balance perfect between challenge, progression and a variety of weapons to master. The visuals then are stunning and the audio from the voice acting through to the music, it is just another level. The idea though, escape hell, and that is not an easy task to achieve. It's addictive though, it won a ton of awards and they were all absolutely deserved for this one. Everyone should check it out and honestly it's just incredible on any platform. Fight fans then, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, well worth a look and will be a good option for those that love the Persona name as well. It's an older release now that saw an upgrade, but it stands up to this day. You know, Persona's always been a stylish game, but it's also so often a visual style that stands that test of time. While it is a pretty traditional fighter with a deep combat system, it packs a story mode as well, which is essentially an extensive visual novel. This one then, it's a new low price, 30% off. Now if you do fancy a fighter but maybe not the Persona name, then I'd say check out Guilty Gear Strive. In my opinion, it's the best fighter on the PS5 currently, though it works on PS4 as well, and that one's here matching the low with 35% off. For Guilty Gear though, I'll link my full review in the pinned comment down below. A shout out then to the sponsor of today's video, Aeterna Game Studios, with their latest release, Aeterna Noctis, and this one it's for the Metroidvania fans out there. Now I've spent quite a bit of time with this one recently, it was a go-to again while I was actually out sick. It's for sure though got everything a genre fan could want. It's bloody challenging first of all, but in kind of that good way that challenges you just to simply be better. Here though, we take on the role of the King of Darkness, out to regain your lost abilities, but everything is not as it seems, and there's a whole lot more to uncover in this, I'd say 20-hour plus adventure. The platforming and the combat though, super responsive, which is exactly what you want in a game like this, and you can even customize our lead to kind of play around your own style. I'm a big fan of that in games recently though, and it's done really well here. It's topped off though with stunning visuals and animations, and yeah, you'll find countless great reviews out there, so go take a look and use the link in the pinned comment down below for more information. Just go show Aeterna Games some love. Death's Door then is another recent release that is well worth full price, never mind this new low of 30% off. It's just the world building and style that makes it stand out. The idea though, you play as a crow and you collect souls, jumping between your world, which is presented in black and white, and then this alternate location. Now on a routine run, someone steals the soul you were after, now you need it back to deliver as promised. It's got similarities in some ways to Zelda, but it's an isometric action adventure and you need to work quick. In the story in this world, your life is ticking away. The combat is great fun though, there's some epic boss encounters, and then the puzzles just really well designed. It was a pleasure from beginning to end. This game, for me personally, it should have taken home the best indie over Kena at the Game Awards 2021. Lost Judgment then continues to drop in price, now it's here with 50% off, and as a spin-off of the Yakuza series, as always, just a top quality game. I've spoken about it enough recently, but it's a must-play title that takes Yakuza's small open world and throws you into the shoes of a detective. Around the brawler combat and the exploration on foot though, of course, it still doesn't forget the Yakuza charm with a ton of, I guess, weird little mini-games. Incredible game though, I went day one and recently it received a pretty pricey DLC, but it's well worth a look. Yes, it's not cheap as DLC goes, but it's packing a ton of content. For Ace of Cards, the Forsaken Maiden then is a gem of an RPG. It's designed to look like a tabletop experience, and it has a narrator that does the heavy lifting with setting the scene. You'll even be moving card to card with a smaller piece. It even looks like a deck builder as well, but it's actually a traditional kind of turn-based experience. The story, you are trying to uncover the secret behind a young girl who you meet in the opening moments of the game. It's just unique, I enjoyed it more than the first, which I loved as well, and it has some nice adjustments packed in from release, like a faster play mode. These were eventually included with the first game as well, but they actually came in an after release patch. It's a new low price then, 20% off. Tormented Souls then will be a good pickup for the retro horror fans out there. It's rocking a new low of 35% off, and it takes influence from early Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Opening the game, you receive basically a mysterious letter. Opening it, it now seems to haunt you. Making smart life decisions, you decide to go investigate the location that you can see in this photo that was in the letter. Before you know it, you awake in a bathtub with an eye gouged out. Tank-like controls, static cameras, it's all of that old school goodness, meaning it won't be for everyone, but I really enjoyed its throwback, and yeah, it's just a fun indie love letter to the genre. Our penultimate game of the week then, my pickup, I grabbed Ghostwire Tokyo. I've not played a huge amount yet, but I was excited for this one coming up to launch, and I've just now found the time. It's 34% off, a new low price, and it's a first-person horror adventure from the team behind The Evil Within. It's open world of this one basically though, and Tokyo now has been overrun by monsters. So as I said, I've not played a huge amount, so don't take this as necessarily a recommendation, maybe though you'll want to join me for the ride. Think here though, the supernatural abilities and a whole lot of exploration. Doesn't look like it's going to be particularly scary to me at this point, but the reviews out there, they've definitely been decent. Closing out the video then, Yakuza Like a Dragon. Now I'm a big fan of the series, as I'm sure many of you know, but this one, in the lead up to release, I was not sold at the idea of taking a series that's kind of been defined by incredible brawler combat and then turning it turn-based. It just kind of sounded off to me. Well, I'm happy to say I was wrong. I enjoyed every single moment of it. In fact, it seems it was so popular now as well, mainline entries will be turn-based moving forward, which definitely came as a surprise. The story though, you've spent 18 years in prison, but when you are released, your clan has been destroyed by the one person you respected. Now it's time to, I guess, go to war. It still packs all of the charm, incredible writing and side activities the series is now famous for, and it's absolutely going to be worth the cash. It's a new low price here then, 60% off. And that is the week down. I have another one of these planned for the weekend where I'll be focusing on deals coming in under $10 or your local currency, so do watch out for that one next. And with that, hit subscribe, join us here on PlayStation Corner for reviews and deals weekly, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.